Hey Pectus Warriors, it's Byrne from FixPectus.com, and in today's video what I wanted to talk about is why people with Pectus Excavatum are skinny. Now let me start off by clarifying that not everybody with Pectus is skinny. Definitely it's more common if you have Pectus that you are skinny, but I've coached dozens if not 100 people who are overweight trying to lose weight to make their body look better and improve their Pectus and make it look less noticeable. That being said, obviously if you look at my client results, the overarching amount is building people up who are skinny, putting on mass and muscle to make their Pectus look better. So it's definitely more common that people are skinny with Pectus. And I think typically we're associating Pectus with skinny because if you Google search Pectus Excavatum, you're going to see a lot of skinny people with Pectus. And it is more common for a variety of factors, which I'll get into this video, such as, genetic associations, other symptoms of Pectus that relate to being skinny as well. So I'll get into that. But also I think another point is when you are really skinny, it's accentuating the Pectus, okay? And so you will see it more prevalently when someone's super skinny. And so, that's why we're associating it, because it's more obvious that you have Pectus when you're really skinny as well, okay? Now, Pectus is also correlated with other connective tissue disorders, and one of the most common ones is Marfan Syndrome. Now, a symptom of Marfan Syndrome is extremely long limbs and being very, very skinny. And so that is one correlation with why Pectus is skinny, because Pectus is correlated with Marfan's and that's a symptom of it. Then on top of that, Pectus is often, due to the compression on the heart and the lungs, correlated with heart problems and issues, and one of which is often elevated heart rate. And now when you have an elevated heart rate, that's going to increase the amount of calories you're burning. And so as a result, you're going to have a faster metabolism. You're going to by default be skinnier easier than other people. And so, and I just say that most people with Pectus are that ectomorphic, very fast metabolism kind of body type, okay? It seems to be definitely the most common, but there are some people on the other end of the spectrum, no doubt. I've worked with them. Now on top of that, I'd say another reason for people with Pectus being skinny is people with Pectus, typically our confidence gets shot when we're young. And so we might avoid sports and activities where we may be exposed to taking off our shirt. And that may create a more introverted personality default type. And, someone who's going to be more reclusive in their room, maybe playing games or, not active and outdoorsy type. And so you have less exposure when you're younger, probably as a result of that, for a majority of people with Pectus, to exercise and things that are going to help you have a more muscular physique naturally. So I think that's also another little reason. And that whole introverted lack of exercise, lack of getting out there, staying in the room is what's accentuating so many people's Pectus, because they're skinny, they've got bad posture because they're always at a computer or something, and it looks horrible. So, that's where I really help people and help them fix their Pectus, in building muscle, opening up that posture. So yes, people with Pectus are definitely mostly skinny. And furthermore, just a quick note about me, I naturally was very skinny. There's photos of when I was 16, just same height I am now. I'm 90 kilos, 200 pounds at my height now. And back then I was like 60 kilos, 135 pounds. So naturally I was very skinny and lanky as well. Okay, so it is for probably the most of us our natural default, okay? And just because I'm saying that there's genetic things, connective tissue disorders, heart rate, all these kind of things, doesn't mean you fall into a victim mindset of I'm always going to be skinny, because it's definitely not the case. Look at myself, look at my client testimonials. You don't have to be a victim of the cards you get dealt. You can still play a good hand. You can still make the most out of your circumstances, and definitely when it comes to naturally being skinny, okay? All it comes down to in terms of putting on weight is energy balance. And it's a really easy thing once you understand it. And once you weigh yourself, you weigh your food, you can then ensure that you're in a calorie surplus and you're eating enough to facilitate weight gain. It's not rocket science. And, that's what I'm able to do for my clients. That's why we get such good results, because, I know the process, and it's really quite simple when you understand it. And it really comes down to eating more than you burn. And just because your default is going to be burning a lot, you might not have a great appetite, paired with a fast metabolism, makes it hard to gain weight. But you just got to lean into being uncomfortable, eating more than you want, pushing yourself out of your comfort zones, disciplining yourself with training, you know, and you can do it. We all can do it. And as I said before, look at my results, look at my current results. Proof is in the pudding. So anyway, guys, that's just my little video on why people with pectus are skinny. Don't be trapped in a mindset that you always be skinny if that is you. And if you are not skinny, don't worry, you're not alone. There's plenty of people with pectus in that position as well. Ultimately, guys, it comes down to just developing a lean muscular physique, fixing posture, and you're going to make it look so much better, so much so that hopefully, you know, you can be confident in your body, take off your shirt and be proud of who you are and the way you look. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.